mean, the thing is that, so what happened in the London show that we did, for example, is that we had like a lot of artists on the bill.
Yes, I know.
And even last year we had a lot of artists on the bill. So what usually happens is that we call all our friends, everyone that calls. Some of them might call tomorrow. My cousin's a singer, she's amazing. We'll put her on the bill. You know, so I feel like this year, like, we're trying to just be very specific with the timings. Yeah. We're going to do a Clone Wars set, we're going to do a Femme set, and then we're going to do a Palm Wine set.
Right.
And then, and then a DJ.
Answer to Doug's question.
So in other words, you're saying that my recommendations cannot. So
I think that what I really want to do for the hip hop sets is I want Ghost and guys like like AQ, all these guys to just like come on stage and like do a hip hop cipher together.
So like I said,
yeah, man.
So Ghost, wait, not that Wale has said that, right? And he mentioned AQ. I can only, but
let's get into it. Album time, promo time. Let's go.
I guess you're going to respond to Black Bones then, right?
To Black Bones. To be honest with you, let me tell you what I think about. I think Black Bones is dope. Yes. And I actually think that Black Bones is creating mad controversy.
Oh no, he is.
And I feel like that is a mad tactic. So actually,
listen.
It's a mad tactic. Everyone's talking about
bro,
it. Bro,
I saw Bones in Free Me Studio about 3-4 weeks ago. I saw him there with CK. And we had a little behind the scenes chat, and I told him, listen, bro, on the real, forget everything else. I actually think that you put out great content. Like you know how to stir controversy and use that to your advantage, which is dope, which is great. And
he's got dope music. Like with the guys wearing the wedding dresses and stuff and the guns.
I've heard his album. Hold on a second. So
be real.
So I mean, music wise, he's actually putting out good music.
I like Black. Like I'm not even.
Hold on a second. They did something. That song, Party After Party.
Okay. That's not Black Bones.
Wait now, chill on.
I know also where Douglas is going with this
story. I'm telling you. Wait now, chill. So he and CK recorded Traffic After Traffic.
Okay.
Then they were telling me that day when we saw at Free Me that they wanted to shoot that. They were at Free Me for some other shoots, and that kind of dragged on late, so they were upset that the time it was eating into their set time for that Traffic After Traffic, which I thought was really dope. But that does not deny the fact that if you guys, I'm just saying, like, people do remember when he put out Best Rapper in Africa and he called you our Ghost. So if you guys, if you're going to be on the same stage with him, do you understand what I'm saying with AQ?
Can I answer this for Ghost, please? Let me answer this for Ghost.
I hope the camera was catching Ghost's expression at the time.
So the thing is this, right? Like, I feel that there's a new school of rappers coming up, and our thing is always to like support all the new school guys coming up.
Right.
So I fuck with Black.
Okay.
I mess with Black Bones. He's dope. Like, I like him. I like what he does. There's a bunch of guys, Alpha Ojini, that Ghost did a track with. And
that's right.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people, Paper, Coleon. Loads of different guys that are dope. There's a guy called Moss as well. He's super sick. But I think, like, I think it's important for rappers to have that confidence of, I'm the best rapper in Africa.
Right.
Like, I think that's important. You have to, like, proclaim yourself to be the best. And then just in terms of, like, with Ghost, with rap, everybody can hear, everybody knows what it is already. Like, there's no point. Like, I don't think Prince William in London is going to be going out and telling anybody I'm a prince.
Okay, so Wale, I disagree with you on that. And I'll tell you why, yeah? Why? Let me say something. When we are in an era of social media where fake news is actually considered as real news.
That's not true. I don't believe that.
That is so true.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you one question before you go on.
Go ahead.
So now that Black Bones has come out and said he's the best rapper in Africa.
Yes.
Right? And we had the track and we did all of that and we did all the hype and all of that. Like, is anybody saying?
Oh no! Wale, hear me out. Wale, hear me out.
It's hype.
See, I will answer that question.
Yeah.
You see, from our point of view as a PGM, our job, what we believe in, is to constantly win over people to the side of appreciating good music, right?
Yeah.
Do you know that? I'll tell you what. Between now and the last 3-4 years, more people are now embracing different sounds, right?
Yeah.
But Black Bones is good music.
Hear
That's
me?
what
No,
I mean.
I agree. I agree that. No. Don't get my point. Get my point.
Okay.
I'm just saying, there's somebody in the village who's never heard rap, who probably does not even know much about. All he has heard of is Oliver the Cook or Osadebe. That's all he knows.
Okay.
And then he hears a Black Bones record, and Black Bones are the best rapper in Africa, and you cannot then blame that guy if he says, "Yo," and he, because it's a good record. When he hears it, he be like, "Yo, that's a dope record."
Can I answer
In
that?
his mind, he be like, "Yo, that's the best record."
Douglas, come on.
What's the point you're making though?
When the guy comes out in the streets and says, "I'm driving a Volkswagen. This is the best car in Africa, and this is the best car I've ever driven."
Exactly.
Because some guy told me that it's the best car you should ever drive. Volkswagen is going to say that this is the best car you should drive.
Yep.
But a person that knows cars is not going to agree with you.
That's right.
That's the best car.
That's right.
That's
Yeah.
on the road.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys,
anybody who knows music, who knows bars,
And
rap.
and to even add to that, again, music is perspective.
Exactly.
Some people
It's
might
personal.
listen to Black Bones and think it's doper than us. Fair.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to win those people over.
Right.
Like, that's just the reality. Like,
right.
that's what they believe.
I'm
You
just
know,
saying. I'm just saying. Hear me out. While I respect all what you guys have said, I'm just saying that.
that you want to cause that beef. You want to go at them.
No. No. Hear me out. To be honest with you, absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not. Let me make that clear right now. Absolutely not. All I'm trying to say is that when you don't address an issue and allow it to fester, before you know it or not, there are people who are actually going to believe that's what it is. And I'm saying it because I watch CNN a lot. I've seen Donald Trump. I've seen people who actually believe that he is a messiah. And every day I'm in awe. Like, what? You guys see what's going on and you guys still believe it? Okay, fair enough.
Doug,
Yes.
do you know that there are people who believe that Soulja Boy is one of the dopest artists of the decade
On the planet.
That is their preference. It's subjective to them. They
Yeah.
like
True that,
Boy,
true that though,
they
true
like
that,
Soulja
true that.
Boy. So I mean, if they like Soulja Boy, who am I to tell them that Soulja Boy is not the dopest guy in the world? You understand?
And
Soulja Boy ain't this.
yeah, and exactly, and that's where I'll end this conversation on this point is that, like, I feel Black Bones is dope. I like what he's doing. I like the controversy he starts. I feel that even if he wants to diss guys more, let's give them controversy together. I mean, I'm down. It's all fun in love and war. Yeah, trust me. So that's what it is, man. But shout out what they're doing. Like, I respect their whole team.
No, listen.
Lewis,
I
AQ, all
get.
them.
I don't believe in all that one, Sha.
Sorry?
I don't believe in all that one.
As far as I'm concerned,
There's beef.
But there's no beef.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
that's
So there's exactly. See, there's no beef. Let's just keep it as
Yeah.
no beef. There's no pretending that there's beef. If there's beef, you know.
as far as I'm concerned, you're different brands.
Hold
You're
on.
appealing to a completely different market.
Let me come down to our traditional language. Everybody na king for in lane.
exactly.
You get?
Yeah.
That's right.
Everybody na king for in lane. Nobody big pass.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You get?
Exactly.
Before Abraham, Jesus was.
Mary Jane is speaking the truth. Mary Jane is speaking the truth.
Mary.
The truth. That's the 411 right there.
Yo.
To even drop it deeper, everyone's toilet is a throne.
Because that's where you sit and do your business.
Fam, trust me, everyone's toilet is a throne.
Go for your madness. Okay, guys.
Palm Wine Express.
Palm Wine Express.
Palm Wine
So, we're about to wrap up this session real quick. There's a song called "Vibrate." I know. You're looking at your phone, right? The phone, your watch, right? Time does
time's
fly,
just
man.
gone.
I'm telling you, like, Wale. 2 years ago, we actually premiered the first Palm Wine music. About the same time. Well, no, it was a couple months earlier. Yeah. And so there's something that happened 2 years ago. You premiered the Palm Wine music, and then you had a couple of pop-ups. This year, you didn't want to do the pop-ups. Last year, you did the pop-ups as well. Why the change in tactics?
I think that this year we focused on trying to get the London show up and running.
Okay. Took a lot of time, yeah.
Yeah, it took a lot of time. It was our first time doing a show there. We did it completely independently. Most of our shows are completely independent. We actually put money up to do our shows.
Yes.
Shout out PGM.
Yes.
Shout out the independent. Shout out PGM that partnered with us on the London
That's
show.
right,
as well.
bro.
That's what's up.
And like I feel like because we are fully independent in our mind state, sometimes things happen a bit slower than other guys.
Yeah.
You understand? Like that's the reality of it. Right. But at the same time, every slow progress is still progress. You know, next year we're coming back with the live session. Next year we're doing shows. Now we're able to, like, we've done it in London, so we know how to do it in London.
Right.
You understand? Like, we've got a template for New York as well, so it should be easier.
Yeah.
Quote unquote, it should be easier to do all these shows.
It doesn't mean we don't need money, Shao. Just say it.
Yeah. So all sponsors are listening to PGM Live. You understand? Holla guys.
Holla guys. You know, like, everybody kept hitting me up saying, yo, what's going on? All I kept telling them, you know, they were asking about you. All I listen to them. All I'm going to tell you guys is, you know, real G's move in silence. I'm going to leave it at that. So 2020 is a good year. Look out for 2020. It's going to be amazing.
Amen.
It's going to be amazing. I will tell every creative, just make sure that you are on your grind and you are ready. Because when the call comes, if you're not ready, it's going to be like a Passover. They're going to pass you over and move on. Literally, you got to be ready.
Yeah.
That's
That's
all.
actually a fear that I don't know what other creatives share, but me, I like a slow grind.
Yes.
I like a building up of my fan base.
That's
I like
right. That's right.
It's frustrating, but at the end of the day, I think rewards and I also think that when it's your time, it's your time.
Yeah.
I think that you like there's some things that we are doing now that we wouldn't have been able to do if this thing had been done earlier on. You know?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So like I think that you also just have to like run your own race, live at your own pace.
Yeah,
That's right.
and I'll add something to that as well. Like, I think, like, even using Wani as an example, like, the truth is 100% hand on heart, no gas, no nothing. If you consistently do what you're already doing now, because what you're already doing now is mad dope, and if you consistently do it, you're going to be as big as anybody.
That's
you're going to be
right.
as big as you want to be.
Yes.
You know, trust me.
And if I,
Shout out to all the independents because doing it by
That's
yourself.
It's tough, man.
It's a hard knock to crack. I know, right?
It's a hard knock.
But the fact is, you have a team, right? You have a team that you believe in. That's the first step. You have a team. That
You gotta
believe
build
in.
that team.
You got to build it.
PGM Radio Show.
She coming for the bus and she gon' take, I beat it up.
There's so much that's going on. You've got to don't just come in and start trying to flex. You know, study the market.
Yes.
Understand the dynamics of what's going on there, because there are people that have grafted some of them for the last 15, 10, 5
That's
years,
right.
whatever it might be.
That's right.
So you shouldn't feel that you can just come into a market and step in because you've been successful in some other territory. Come in, understand the market, connect, and then look at what value you can bring to the game to help elevate what we are doing.
Absolutely.
Above all, the main important thing I'd like to sign off on saying here is the internationals are coming in, right? And I am a part of bringing the internationals in.
You're ready,
But
you're
what
ready
I
for
will
that.
say is this: we as Nigerians need to be prepared and make sure that we are at the table when those discussions are going down. That's going to affect the direction of our industry going forward. We need to make sure we are at that table.
Yeah. And I'll add to that, like, as well. I think that, like, for the guys that are not doing the music, that are behind the scenes and are doing the business, I think it's very, very important that, like, you also align yourselves, because it's not about, you have to learn from everybody that's done it. It's not about selling your guys, putting them on a slave ship and sending them, signing some bogus deals or whatever.
Exactly.
I feel like the truth is that it's actually really about, like, trying to build this industry and making sure that as a business person as well, you're helping your people get the right deals. Because at the end of the day, the truth is that, like, 15, 20 years from now, you're going to see an artist that you signed, and he's going to tell you either helps me or you
ruined my career. That's right. That's right. That's right.
So it's very important, like, for me, that's what I think. And also, to add to that, I also think all these internationals landing, and please go back, check Palm Wine 1, check all this. I think A&Rs should thank us. That's what I actually believe, because everybody that we put, like, on our projects, early days, not even that we're looking for the guys with the maddest buzz. Everybody that we put on, like I said, I just met Buju in a hotel room and we did a song. It's not hard, it's not long. Like, I literally just did a song with him on the day. I feel like we've seen everybody that is dope. We look for people that are dope. I reached out to Wani. I was like, guy, I beg, I need to send you this. I beg. 'Cause most artists would look at it like, I'm the artist that has been in the game for like 5-10 years. I can't reach out.
Wale,
You know,
pause right there. See, let me just say this. Yesterday I was doing a handover with my homeboy, my colleague Shegun, all right, who does a drive time show. We were talking about, the arrogance that most artists, exhibit.